Hi everyone, very good evening to all. Am I audible?
Yeah,
Yes,
audible.
Harsh, you are audible.
All right, thank you so much, guys, for joining this session. And let's start this session. All right, thanks everyone for joining this meeting and the session I'm going to lead. And you guys know about me, myself, Pankaj. So I'll be your instructor, and I'm going to guide throughout this Palo Alto new batch that is going to happen on the weekends. Weekdays also, we are starting a new batch by 9:30. And weekend also we are starting the batch by this 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. So there are two batches going to run. So if you guys feel comfortable for the weekdays, it's fine. If you're feeling comfortable the weekend, it's also fine. So both batches are going to taken care by me only. So everything I'm going to take care regarding the your study, regarding your lab, regarding your concepts, everything is going to cover by me. So once again, welcome you all in the session, right? All right, so before I start, anyone have any questions they want to ask, or shall I start right away? Anyone have anything to ask? Just for any kind of have doubt, any concern, any kind of confusions, please feel free to ask. Santosh, you want to ask anything?
सर एक्चुअली मैं प्रिज्मा के लिए इंक्वायरी किया था।
अच्छा, Prisma access, right?
यस
देखो,
सर।
Prisma we are not going to cover in this. This is the pure Palo Alto firewall. So आपको Palo Alto firewall आता है संतोष? You know that?
हाँ मतलब आता है थोड़ी बहुत।
अच्छा, थोड़ी बहुत आता है. So Prisma is the SASE solution, right? Prisma Access में क्या है कि there is a lab constraint, right? So I'm already working to create the course. Lab की दिक्कत है Prisma क्योंकि ना Prisma और जिस कलर की labs ना अवेलेबल नहीं है मार्केट में. बट द prerequisite if you want to become Prisma engineer तो आपको Panorama, Palo Alto firewall आनी चाहिए क्योंकि on based on that only the Prisma is going to be prepared and configured. तो Prisma is not going to cover. I'll explain what is the going to cover in today module. So हमारे पास जो basically in the Palo Alto, I'll explain the what are the basically product line available and what product we are going to cover. So you can see we have the starter PS series firewall, Prisma Access, and Coastal Ridge. So I'll explain these all things one by one. So if you are looking just for the Prisma, so this session is not for the Prisma. This is going for the oriented to the Strata module, like your Palo Alto Next Gen firewall. It is going to cover your Panorama and all. Will it fine, Santosh?
ओके सर।
All right, thank you. Any other question, guys? Anyone have? LB Yadav, any question you have, guys? You want to ask anything?
No, sir, just now I joined.
Okay, you joined just now. Thank you. All right, guys. So welcome to the session. Again, just brief introduction about me, myself, Pankaj, and I'll be your instructor, having almost 17 years experience in the network security and work for a different role. And right now, I'm doing the consulting and architect role for the global customers and also the trainings. So I will try to give the best of the industry versions. You are going to understand everything about the Palo Alto firewalls. And I will take this session Hindi and English both. There is no language barrier. So whatever language you feel like you're comfortable, you can ask any questions in any language. I can see most people are in India. So they are going to be compatible both in Hindi and English. So don't hesitate if you're unable to understand any concept while I'm explaining. So please stop me, raise your hand, ask your query. It's not like I'm going to only a speaker, you're going to be listener. I have seen like many feedback you guys given like there are some kind of the prerequisite audience cannot speak, they only have to listen, they can put query in the chat. So Gwinnett is not like that platform. You are in live batch, so you are the right, you can ask any questions and the question should be valid. That's my recommendation only, not you can ask anything unrelated to network security. You asking anything related to network security, that is going to fine. Means even we are learning the firewall, but I'm the instructor of the SD-WAN, the Prisma Access, G-Scaler, right? And also the wireless solutions, CCNA, CCNP, CCI. So you can ask any doubt. There is no problem. Doubt can be clear, but that should be legitimate and related to the professional requirement. It should not like someone is looking for the personal requirement, any other thing they are going to be asked. So please be aware of that. And question is definitely going to be answered by me, whatever you're going to ask. Let's start, guys. So what we are going to cover as we discuss, like as I mentioned with Santosh, Prisma access. So let's talk this part first, then we'll back to the original content, how this module is going to be happen, what are the key concept of this modules. So basically, we are going to talk about the first product line, that is the Strata. You can see, so in Palo Alto, we have the different product line. Strata PS series, we have the Palo Alto Prisma product series, we have the Cortex XDR product series. So these all are available, right? So what basically you should learn? That is the one thing I'll explain. Second thing, I need to explain about the certification part. So if you go for the Palo Alto certification roadmap, because we are in the day 0, so I need to explain everything so you can understand easily each and everything. So Palo Alto certifications. किसी को language barrier है? Anyone have any language issue, guys? Please बता दो मुझे.
No, sir.
I'll just
I think
cover.
everyone is fine.
Sorry?
No, sir. I
No.
don't
Sir,
have
I
any.
can understand only in English.
Okay, you can understand only Amrita. Okay, I got it.
Yes.
All right. So little bit not understand Hindi as well, Amrita. Little bit you can understand
No,
Hindi.
no. I couldn't understand.
Okay,
Even
you
the
cannot
single bit.
understand.
Yes.
Okay, I got it. Okay, so if anyone have like Amrita, if needed, I'll explain Hindi, anything for anyone if someone is looking for that. So guys, please let me know in chat if you're feeling like uncomfortable for anything. So I will try to explain. Somebody join with Samsung, please let me your name so I can just rename yourself. All right, so let's start discussion. If we talk about the Palo Alto certification roadmap, so very first thing, you should know what certification you're going to achieve after learning this course. So this course is designed in such way. Samsung, what's your name, man? Can you just let me know? I think you're writing on the screen. So please delete the arrow you write on the screen, or let me know. I can rename yourself, Miss Samsung. Please put your name in chat. I will rename. I think you're writing something on the screen. So please let me know. So basically, there is a Palo Alto network certification program roadmap, and that is going to empower those who protect the digital way of life. Anil Pathak, yeah, right? Anil P. Warik. All right. Thank you, Anil. So basically, what does mean? Mean like if you are going to become a Palo Alto network engineer or Palo Alto certified network security engineer, you are going to protect your digital way of life. Means any communication happening across the globe, means any internet, any mobile phone, any computer, any laptop, any Wi-Fi devices, any IoT devices, you are the person who is going to act as a cyber warrior and you are going to protect your digital communications. So that's very important because if there is no digital soldiers available in the world, what is going to happen? Already we are facing a lot of digital criminals, means we have the cyber criminals, that is known as digital criminals as well. They are doing a lot of day by day attacks on the systems. They are doing a lot of attacks on the servers. They are doing a lot of attacks on the any website, any applications. They are doing a lot of attacks on the end users, like they are going to do attack on the banking system, your any UPI payment gateways. They are sending the emails. So those must be stopped. And if there is no digital means production engineers are available, means cyber warrior are not going to be available, then it is going to be increased, it's not going to be decreased. So that's very important. Any company, if you're going for the, let's suppose you're going for the Gscaler roadmap also, or FortiGate roadmap also, Gscaler certification roadmap, you're going to find this kind of the clear definitions. So if you go here, certifications, so yes, you can see learn here. Gscaler certificate, passing, protect your, demonstrate your knowledge, skill, Gscaler platform. But the end goes basically you're going to protect your digital communication. Might be there is one code they also mentioned that. FortiGate also going to mention the same codes. There is Cyber Academy. Let me open that. Cyber Academy. They change. I think there are one of the link. I need to search. So you're going to find, yeah, you can see a lot of kind of the courses available also for the Cyber Academy, but leave it. We are focusing on the Palo Alto. So Palo Alto basically having the lot of certification professionals portfolio. You can start with the foundations, professional. You can go for the specialist. You can go for the architect level. So anyone who want to start their career in the Palo Alto, any security portfolio, trust me guys, any security portfolio, you must have to good in the networking fundamentals. And see here mentions the fundamental in the cyber security concept. And what is that fundamental cyber security concept? If I go and check it, see cyber security fundamental cyber security apprentice, cyber security practitioners. So if you go and check in this syllabus, what is a prerequisite? If I open in the different new new kind of the tab, you can see here what content you're going to get it. So let me download the data sets. So very first thing, see the exam cost is going to be 150 USD, but the most important, you have to understand networking concept. This is the something very first. If you don't have the networking concept, you don't know the OSI models, TCP/IP model, you don't know the protocols, you don't know what is the endpoint component, endpoint devices, you don't know what is the cloud, what is the different models, services, security operational concept, like how the threat identification, like malware. So you cannot understand even the AI and the machine learning. And let me open my CCNA syllabus. Let me open the CCNA syllabus. So you guys can understand why I keep saying the networking is the pillar for any kind of the security concept. If you don't have the networking knowledge, trust me guys, you are going to be always a struggle. So they have the exact same like concept. You can see here, if I am just opening this CCNS levels and you just compare with networking concept, model and protocols. These are going to cover in the networking fundamentals. They are talking about the endpoint. See, these all endpoints are going to be here. They are talking about the security. There are a lot of topic TCP, UDP, OSI model. Lot of things are available here. They are going to security fundamentals. Okay, see, security fundamentals are available here. They are talking about the AI ML. See, these all AI is available. See, so in short, long story short, if I say that if you have a dream to become a security engineer, you cannot ignore this networking fundamental CCNA level of knowledge. So if you have a dream to become a like any good security engineer, you must have to start your journey with the CCNA. If anyone doesn't have this CCNA level of knowledge, I would highly recommend never go for any security portfolio. Means you never go for any forward learning journey. Never go for the any kind of the cyber security track. Never go for the any cloud security. Never go for the DevOps. No, never, never. Means if you don't have the networking fundamental knowledge, you don't know CCNA, I would highly recommend you're going to waste your time, you're going to waste your money. Never ever go. First, you should brush up your CCNA level of knowledge because every vendors, either it's a Zscaler, it's a Palo Alto, either it's a Cisco, either it's a FortiGate, whatever, checkpoint, suppose they are having a prerequisite for the networking fundamental. Even for the Zscaler, if you go here, let me show you. Let me show you Zscaler also. The same concept you're going to find that. Let me Zscaler Academy. I will show you. Might be if it is visible. So they have a lot of kind of the portfolio, but they must have the, let me find in different way. Zscaler cyber security fundamental course outline. So let me just try to show. See, this is something networking. So this is something cyberware EDU 101. Let me see what is there. So EDU 1, see, you can see this is the introduction of networking and cybersecurity professionals. And in this, what you're going to learn? Networking, complete networking. If I go and open this, might be it's going to open or not. I'm not sure, but it's asking that introduction of networking cybersecurity professional EDU 101. This is the course name. And detail of the architecture, component, cable, type of computer, network, IP addressing, see, subnetting, tunneling. So everything, it's part of the CCNA only. You're going to get everything, tunneling, networking, cabling, IP addressing. routing, switching. So that's my highly recommendation for everyone. If you have a dream to become a good firewall engineer, do not start unless or until you have the good networking. And even this is the official curriculum as per the Palo Alto. So this is the fundamental, and you can start your learning via the foundation. But I would not suggest to go with this particular module. You can go, there is no problem, you can go that. But if you're coming with a CCNA, then this is not going to require. So I'm assuming everyone have the CCNA level of knowledge. So these two are going to be simply skipped, these two exams. Now where you have to fit after the CCNA? If you've done the CCNA, if you've done the CCNP, so you have the scope to become the specialist in the firewall. And this specialist role is basically going to cover in the next generation firewall engineer. This is the new certification. Earlier we have the certification program. That certification program was basically known as the PCNSA and another PCNSE. That's the engineer level and associate level. These all has been dead. There is no any exam available in the market for the PCNSA and PCNSE. Only exam available for the Palo Alto engineer. If you want to become the Palo Alto engineer, that is the next generation firewall engineer exam. This is the actually exam code, exam name, whatever you want to do that. You just have to go in the Pearson View sites and you have to book the exam. How you can go that? I will show you later on how you can book the exam even. But if you go and just open this blueprint, let me open in the different tab. Sorry. If I go and open the different tab, this is going to open. So this is the exam. Validate your knowledge and skill required to engineer, administer, deploy, the operate, the administrator, the Palo Alto network firewall. That is a 𝐸FW firewall. So if you're going to become this next generation firewall engineer, you're going to get this kind of the badge, and you're going to completely configure, deploy, design, and troubleshoot Palo Alto firewall. That is a 𝐸FW firewall. So the first step, you should be going good in the networking. Second step, you should be good in the firewalls. That is a next generation firewall. Then the third step, if you have a dream further become an engineer advanced level in the Palo Alto, then you can go for the Prisma, where SD-WAN is going to be there. Your SASE is going to be there. SSE, that is a Security Service Edge Engineer. SSE is going to be there. So what is SASE and what is a SSE? So there is two terms, means let me draw the roadmap. So very first thing is going to be networking concept. That is must be going to done by the CCNA. If you have a dream to become the NetSec engineer, right? This is your goal to become. Then you have to start from there. Second step, you have to go and achieve the Palo Alto 𝐸FW certification. That is a Palo Alto certified engineer. Just for the manage the Palo Alto firewall, 𝐸FW Palo Alto firewall. Third step is you should go for the SASE. This is the highest level of the certification, means certification available in the market. This SASE is not a course. This is not a certification. This SASE is a framework which is known as the Secure Access Service Edge. So the first step, this one, second step, this one, and third step, this one. If you are just doing the CCNA, if you are the fresher, you can easily get 3 to 5 LPA CTC in the market based on the CCNA. If you have the 1 to 5 year of experience, depend what is your experience, what is your current CTC. But with the CCNA and the help of the Palo Alto, I have seen people are getting 5 to 15 LPA very easily in the market. If you have the very good experience, CCNA, CCNP, you know that. If you have other technology knowledge, even you go for the 25 LPA as well. Depend on like how much experience you have, how much CTC you have, but you can easily get any CTC bracket between the 5 to 25, depend on their experience and the current packages. But if you're going to do the SASE and you have the very good experience, you can get salary up to 65 LPA plus, even 75 LPA. But it's depend how much experience you have, how much current CTC you have, which organization, which role you are working. But the highest level of the network security is right now the SASE. That's the cloud network security, which is known as the Secure Access Service Edge. This SASE is not alone a course. It's a framework. right? This is the framework. Framework means this SASE is going to combine multiple codes. The very first thing is going to be in SASE. To become a SASE, first you have to become a good in the firewall, because they use the concept FWAAS, firewall as a service. So firewall is going to be prerequisite. That is a must thing. Okay. So firewall, you must know firewall. That is the first thing. Second thing, and to know the firewall, you should have the networking concept. So this is also going to prerequisite. So networking plus firewall. Then the second step is going to be SD-WAN. This is your WAN. So earlier it was the WAN. So if you want to become a SASE, you should know the SD-WAN concept as well. Then the third concept is going to there SWG, which is known as the Secure Web Gateway. You should know that. You should know about the GTNA concept, which is known as the Zero Trust Networking. Now also it's going to combine CASB solution, which is known as the Cloud Access Security Broker, right? And also they are going to combine your DLP. So if you have the knowledge of these all product, you are good in the firewall, means you are already good in the networking. You are good in the advanced networking, that is going to be your SD-WAN. You are good in the SASE, means a secure web gateway, that is going to be your SWG. You are good in the GTNA, CASB, DLP. Then you are going to known as a SASE engineer, and then only you are going to target this kind of the CTC in the market, India market. So think how much knowledge you have to grab. So if you have that much knowledge, means you are the powerful person in your industry. You are a kind of the architect, you are kind of the solution designer, you're kind of the system integrator, you're kind of the solution provider, and that's why company is going to pay that much of the amount. Okay, so don't take firewall networking in a light way, right? So this is the fundamental. If you have the big dream to become something bigger in the life, then firewall is very important. It's not going to be escaped anyhow. Means you can just go for the Prisma access. I'll show you right away. Prisma access. Prisma access again, it's part of the SASE. SASE have two framework. SASE, if you define, it's two part. One is known as the SSE. SSE is Secure Service Edge. Secure Service Edge. And the second part is the SD-WAN. After combining these two, it's going to become the SASE. In SSE, you have the FWAAS, you have the DLP, you have the CASB, you have the GTNA, you have the SWG. This is going to part of the SSE. Means it's going to be secure your means service edges, means wherever you have to connectivity from the any branch, any data center. So whatever services you are going to be integrate with your data centers, your branch location, user point of view, this SSE is going to provide the security. But for the WAN infrastructure, you have the special SD-WAN. This is going to provide the security. So if we have the complete this product knowledge, SD-WAN plus SSE, then you're going to become a SASE engineer. Is it clear, everyone? Till now? So in Palo Alto certification, you can see the first step they are talking about to become as a network security, cybersecurity apprentice, practitioner, network security professionals. But again, network security professionals, you are going to be get of the security plus SASE concept. Then you are going to get there. But to become a champion, either for the network security professionals or network security architect, you must have to start with the firewall, and firewall having the lot of demand in the market. Means every company have the firewall, and firewall must process the traffic. Even you're going to use the 𝐺scaler. 𝐺scaler also using the firewall. 𝐺scaler, let me log in one of the demo if I can show you right away. Hold on, guys. Let me try if I can show you something. Hold on. If I can log in one of the tenant, let me show you. If you're thinking, if you don't know the 𝐺scaler, what is 𝐺scaler? I will explain. Have you guys know about 𝐺scaler? It's a SASE solution, but this is going to use as a, let me try to log in. If I can log in this tenant. Okay, let me try. So even you can go for this is SASE, complete SASE platform, complete secure web gateway, because they integrated with the just they're coming with a solution with the your basically let me, I need to set up this. Okay, I need to set up this because I need to set up this. Okay, I'll show you later on because I need to do setup. This one is not working for me. I have another tenant, so I will show you. So what does mean? Basically, if you have the dream to become a SaaS engineer, so that every flavors, even for the Prisma access, the firewall is going to be pictured. Let me show you how. If I'm going for the Prisma access, it's a complete Strata module is a complete your next generation firewall where you're going to learn application identification in depth. You're going to learn about the user identification in depth, content identification, device identifications. You're going to learn how the virtual next generation firewall is going to be there. There is a physical firewall, Strata module. There is a virtual firewall. There are CN series of firewall and Panorama. Means everything is going to cover in the Strata. But if you're going into Prisma access, see, you have the SSE. That is the, this is a complete SASE solution. In this, we have the SSE, where again you have the firewall as a service. This is what I was talking. It's having the secure web gateway. This is what I was talking. Zero trust network access. You have the cloud native security platform, Prisma Cloud. They are going to be there. This cloud is going to be do your posture management, cloud workload protections. They are going to manage your cloud network security, cloud infrastructure entitlement, and that also going to be integrated the Prisma SD-WAN. So SSC plus SD-WAN is going to give the complete your SASE solutions. This is second product. So we are not going to touch in this training module, but out of this we are going to touch entire this module, and this is going to be this one. So this is your first step, but this is also going to be very high paid. Now there is another product modules means product we have for the Palo Alto that is known as the Cortex XDR. What is that? It's all about the monitoring. Means they are going to be understand what is happening on the network, how your endpoint is behaving, how the monitoring is happening, behavioral analysis they are going to do that. Any kind of the logs they are going to analyze, any kind of the asset which is going to connect their attack surface they are going to be. So they are going to generate the reports. Based on the report, you are going to understand what is happening in my network and how I can protect those network. So this is the all about the monitoring, but these two are going to be your product. So this is the only product available for the Palo Alto point of view. That is a major portfolio. And if you are going to champion of these products, all of them, you are good asset for the up to 50-60 LP in India itself, even for the single vendor. Because if you are going to understand for the single vendor, you can easily understand for the other vendors also. FortiGate offering similar kind of the product portfolio. Zscaler also offering the similar kind of product portfolio. Netspoke also is a vendor who is offering the similar product portfolio. Cisco is also is offering the similar product portfolio. So whatever the vendor available in the market, they all are having a similar kind of the setups, but the way of operations is going to be only changed. That's how your Palo Alto is going to be lead in the market. Right, now we have to talk why we should go on the Palo Alto firewall. Why not other firewall? We should go and learn. Why only Palo Alto firewall? So this is something not suggested by me. This is something there are a lot of research company. Like you can just go and search esecurityplanet.com. They keep doing research on the different products. Like let's suppose you have the opportunity to buy a car. You can go for the any car purchase. You might be like the Maruti cars, you might be like the Hyundai car, you might be like Tata car, you might be like Mahindra car, means any BMW car. So before you buy, you go and do the research, which car having a which feature. That's one thing. Second thing, what is the cost is going to be there? What is the mileage is going to be there? What is the performance is going to be there? What is the speed is going to be there? What is the service center? Means let's suppose I purchase the car, but after purchasing I have the problem in the car, then service center is just taking 10 days, 8 days. Then what is the meaning of that service center? That's a worst service center. So every parameter is going to be evaluated while purchasing the car. And based on that, if it like out of 10 parameter, 9 parameter is very excellent for that particular car company. And if it is your budget, you are going to purchase that. Similarly, in the Palo Alto, Checkpoint, FortiGate, these and Cisco, these firewall also going to be evaluated by the different research agency, and they are going to evaluate this firewall with the different parameters. The parameter is going to happen based on the security performance. Means that is the very first thing. Means what is the security performance? Let's suppose I am going to be install the CCTV camera. This CCTV camera is going to belong to the MI. Might be I can go and buy the CCTV camera for the any kind of the company. I don't know the vendor's name. There are a lot of kind of the vendors available in the market like ABC or XYZ. So if one camera which is going to cost 3,000 and same camera from the other vendor is 3,000, it's also 3,000, but he's going to provide the HD image, night vision and 360 view. And these are only HD and night vision, but not 360 view. So I will not go and purchase this camera. I will go and purchase this camera because it's a very feature based camera. And also they have the good kind of the view 360. So security performance is something means when the traffic is any digital traffic is going to process through my network, how my overall security feature is going to be happen. Means overall how my network is going to be captured by the firewall, and based on means network traffic is going to capture by the firewall, and based on that how it is going to take an action on that. That's the security performance. So they have the different ratings. You can see for security performance, Checkpoint is also very good. Palo Alto is the best. Here also best, means you can compare. FortiGate is also best. So if you compare the Palo Alto Checkpoint, the Palo Alto is the best, but Checkpoint is also very good. But in compare with the Palo Alto, it's a little bit lagging behind it. Value for money. If I'm going to invest money, then which one is going to be costly? Definitely Checkpoint is going to be costly. It's a little less costly. But if you go to FortiGate so cheap firewall, value for money. Means why FortiGate is popular nowadays in the market? Because this is the one of the low cost firewall available in the market, affordable firewall available in the market. Means I'm the customer, I want to protect my network. I don't have to spend millions of dollars to protect my or global site. Might be I can spend less amount of dollar to purchase a new firewalls with the same feature, and that is the FortiGate with the same kind of security values. But if I compare with the other implementations, the Checkpoint, Palo Alto is excellent. Like FortiGate is a little bit lower side. Management, FortiGate is lower side. You can see Palo Alto is a great side. Support, worst, right? I can say it's a good, but if you go Palo Alto, it's a very good. Cisco, it's like also very good. Checkpoint is a very worst, right? It's like only fair. And cloud integration, you can see almost cloud integration, FortiGate having a great. So we have the different parameters. And after doing these all research, you can see most of the area, Palo Alto is like leading in the market. Checkpoint is lacking in the market. FortiGate also, if you compare the FortiGate and Palo Alto, like these two value for money, Palo Alto is lacking. But rest other field you can check. This for the management support, it's like upper hand. Cloud, it's equally, but a little more for the cost end side. The Palo Alto is a higher cost and FortiGate is lower cost. So based on that research, right, there is a Gartner magic. Gartner magic is going to declare who is actually, and these are also going to show the different kind of research, but Gartner magic is going to show the actual who is leader in the market. So this is a quite old. Let me find the recent Gartner magic report. It's not happened since long. Let me check. Network firewall. If you just search on the internet, you're going to find that. So let me see if any report is available. So last report of 2022. After that, there is no report happened recently. You can see this is also 2022 report. So there is no recent report available. This was happening last in 2022 only. And after that, there is no report published. So as per the 2023 result, you can see here, the top leader available in the market. That's the first three firewall. That is your FortiGate, Palo Alto and Checkpoint. But out of even these three firewalls, the leader are going to be FortiGate and Palo Alto. So that's why I keep saying always, if you have the combination of the FortiGate firewall and Palo Alto firewall, you are going to be unique in the market. And you are going to be easily handpicked by any of the company because you have the right skills, which is going to actually require for the customer like support. Because most of the globally, either they are using the FortiGate or the Palo Alto, most of the customer, very less customer, they are using the Checkpoint, Cisco almost very less. So they are having a requirement, but very less requirement. But if you have the Palo Alto knowledge, and Palo Alto sometime is also leader, sometime FortiGate leader. It's keep changing every year, but right now we don't have the recent report. But Palo Alto is super duper firewall in the market in terms of the stability, in terms of the brand value, in terms of the support. Only it's lagging because of the it's a premium product. So if you are going to work on any premium product, any premium, if you are going to purchase a shirt, any brand based shirt, any trouser, any shoes, it's going to be higher charge. But if you're going to purchase ordinary, it's going to be lower charge, but might be they're going to give a similar kind of comfort, similar kind of feature. So Fortinet is there. It's a good product, very good product, but their support is not that much good. Their product is not that much stable, but Palo Alto is very much stable. So that's why if you're going to learn this Palo Alto, you're going to be always get upper hand. And along with the FortiGate, you're going to be always lead in the market. Any questions, guys, still here? Anyone have? Any questions? Because I discuss almost 30 minutes, but if you have any question, I'll take a little bit pause here. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. It could be the Hindi, it could be the English. Feel free to ask. I'm giving chance to you all. Come on. No questions? Everyone clear? Okay.
Yes, I have a question. Secure web gateway. Which kind of technology we use in secure web gateway? There is a WAF or some other
No,
like
no,
cloud.
Sam. So secure web gateway is basically it's a proxy, cloud-based proxy. What happened if you're talking the cloud-based proxy? So let me draw the architecture. Let's suppose this is your branch, right? You're sitting in the branch location, branch 1, and let's suppose this branch in the Delhi. This branch need to communicate with the your Google server, google.com on the internet. Let's take an example, google.com. So how it is going to happen? There is two methods. The old traditional way of doing the communication is the proxy. Means what is going to happen? Proxy means you can integrate proxy in house like Blue Code proxy. So your client sitting in the office, this connected with the switch. They go to the router. Router will send traffic to the proxy. This is the proxy. And proxy further going to make the connections on behalf of you to the google.com for the any kind of the web traffic. Web traffic means any HTTPS or HTTP traffic. This is how it was happening. But you have to purchase the device. That is the proxy, Blue Code proxy and all. In that case, what is going to happen? Your original IP is going to be hide. Another solution we have, we can integrate the firewall layer instead of the proxy. In that case, also we can use the google.com. But what is the problem with this firewall? Firewall is going to not hide your IP address. It's going to use the NAT translation. And after that, your public IP is going to be exposed on the internet. This is how you're doing the communication. So NAT you have to enable, then it is going to happen. Now, this is still using firewall and NAT is still going to be required because we have to make the communication. But now the new way of doing this communication is come in the market that is known as the cloud proxy. And that's exactly where Prisma Access and G-Square come in a picture. So what is a cloud proxy, guys? Cloud proxy is like a vendor. Just think about there is a middleman is going to be there. Okay. This can you known as the cloud proxy. Let's suppose this is your Zscaler or Prisma or Cato or NetSpoke. You can take anything. I don't care. This is going to act as a secure web gateway. SWG. Secure web gateway means what is going to happen now? You don't require any kind of the firewall or proxy at your branch location. Just you require the internet connection. This is your local internet. And from this internet, you are going to form a tunnel with this secure web gateway. This is a GEN. So that is a one connection is going to happen. So you have to create a tunnel. It could be the IPSec tunnel. It could be the GRE tunnel. If you're in the office, so your traffic is going to send to this particular secure gateway. This is known as a GEN in 𝐺Scaler enforcement node. This is a secure gateway. Then after it will stop your traffic, and on behalf of you, it is going to initiate another connections with the google.com. This is another internet. So they are going to make the another connection on behalf of you. That is the HTTPS or HTTP connections. Hey, I want to communicate. So whenever he is going to reply, means he will reply to GEN, because original IP is going to be hide at this GEN. The proxy is going to remove your original IP address. Then it is going to come in there, and then it is reply it's going to be to the user. This is how secure gateway is going to work in this case. So this is architecture is known as the cloud native proxy architecture or secure gateway. So this is going to be intercept your all traffic. After intercepting, it's just going to inspect your traffic, and if your traffic is going to be allowed, it's required to be allowed, it is going to be allowed. If not required to be allowed, it is going to block. Make sense, Sam? You understand?
Yeah, got it. But it could be hardware or software
This
specific.
is for you, it's a software, but actually this is going to be a data center.
So
For
in
GSQL
between,
point of view, it's a data center, nothing more than that.
okay.
So this is for you, it's a software, because you're not imposing any devices here. For you, it's like portal. On portal, you're creating a tunnel, but technically there is a data center underlying. So data center is going to be there. That is a GSQL data center.
So nowadays, the company is using this kind of secure web gateway technology.
Right. They are going to use this kind of secure gateway. Right.
It depends on the vendor specific, like I could be Zscaler or Network.
I mentioned that there are a lot of vendor, Cato, Cisco, Zscaler, Prisma, Versa. There are a lot of SASE vendor available. Let me show you it. In number of, if you're going to find, there are a lot of SASE vendor list are going to be there. See, Palo Alto, Cato Network, Zscaler. I'm talking the FortiGate events, Cisco, Versa, Netspoke, Cloudflare, Checkpoint, ForcePoint, right? And HP, Aruba, Juniper, Broadcom, NordLayer, Barracuda. These all are SASE vendors. But the most famous are basically Zscaler. This is going to be Cato, and this Netspoke is also very much famous.
So ZTNA is Zscaler by right?
No, GTNA is not a course.
Okay.
GTNA is not any vendor specific. GTNA is the concept. GTNA is a concept. It's a zero trust network access. This means, let's suppose how traditional way of the communication was happening. Let's suppose, let me give another example. Zero trust means do not trust on anyone. GTNA means do not trust on anyone. Let's suppose, take an example. This is my house. Okay. In house, might be we stay with the family. Let's suppose there are the any family staying having a male and female. So might be the father and son, father plus son, and mother plus daughter. So there are four people are staying in the home. Generally, what is going to happen? If son is going out, you open the gate, he is going out. His son is coming in, you know, he's my son, he is going to be in. Normally, how the normal you allow the any entry and exit from your house, from door. But if I want to apply the GTNA concept, then what I'm going to say that, hey son, if you're going to out, okay, just go out and you carry one password 12345. When next time you come me, right, I know by face you are the same person, but I will not open my gate unless until you're going to say this code word to me. So even I know he's my son, but I'm not going to open a gate until he's going to be proof his identity. So this is the meaning of the GTN. GTN means I know he is belong to my network. I know he is belong to my company, but still I will not authorize to access any network unless or until he is going to prove his identity, and it could be any level. Might be he is going to put username password, his email is going to verify, his two-factor authentication is going to happen. So means any application you want to access, any printer you want to access, any server you want to access, every time you have to prove your identity, then only you're going to allow to access the network. This is how the GTN is going to work. And every vendor uses the same, leverage the same concept to design their architecture. Now it's clear?
क्लियर भाई, बट भाई पंकज भाई आप ये करवा रहे हैं?
Yes, we are covering this in the GScaler. मतलब GScaler we I personally designed the course जहाँ पे ये सारा कुछ कवर किया हुआ है. So you can check on the website or you can talk to the counselor. ठीक है? They will guide you.
थैंक यू भाई.
This is part of the SASE.
ओके ओके ओके.
Any other question before I move forward? Anyone have?
सर हम जीटीएनए अगर यूज करते हैं क्लाउड प्रिज्मा तो मुझे फायरवॉल का रिक्वायरमेंट नहीं है ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में इसका
नहीं
मतलब?
नहीं, you have the without firewalls you cannot use the Prisma. As I mentioned, na, see, firewall as service is going to be there always. Firewall you cannot remove. Santosh, see, FWAS. This is the first product for the SSE. So firewall is the key component. Without firewall, you cannot design any kind of the SASE platform. Either you have to use the firewall in different way because you have to do the IPS filtering, IDS filtering, port number blocking. This all is going to happen with the firewalls. So firewall is always going to be key component for any design, any kind of the communication.
सर मेरा मेरा ऑफिस नेटवर्क से कनेक्ट होके उसके बाद डेटा क्लाउड पे जा रहा है प्रिज्मा पे या जीएसकेलर पे, उसके बाद फिल्टर होके जा रहा है, तो मेरा तो अलाउ ब्लॉक का काम तो हो ही रहा है.
No, but in GScaler also you have the firewall, na? In CentOS, if you're talking the GScaler have the all feature. You have the URL filtering. ठीक है, मैं भी दिखाता आपको. You have the any kind of cloud application filtering and also have the firewall filtering feature available in GScaler. So अगर आप GScaler पे जा रहे हो, so you must have to use the firewalls available. Firewall वहाँ भी यूज होता है. मैं दिखाता हूँ, मैं लॉगिन करने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ, नहीं हो रहा है. Let me try one more time. Let me see if I can use this one. Hold on. दिखाता हूँ GScaler का भी. If this credential
सर ऐसा तो नहीं है कि जीएसकेलर आईपी बेसिस पे कुछ काम नहीं करता है, उस पे पॉलिसी नहीं बनाते हैं?
नहीं, बताता हूँ. आईपी भी काम करता है, कैसे नहीं काम करेगा. तो गिव मी 1 second. GScaler is also going to use your IP and all. वहाँ पे IP भी आप कर सकते हो. You can apply, filter, block traffic. बहुत सारी चीज़ें you can do that. Let me try this another tenant, else I need to complete my two-factor authentications.
उस पे सोर्स टू डेस्टिनेशन के लिए आईपी से रूल बना सकते हैं?
There is a not IP based filtering. You can define based on the group users, department, right? Application, URL. ये सारी चीजें आप कर सकते हो, right? So I need to set up this multi-factor authentication, then only it is going to work. So leave it. So in Zscaler portal, you not have to define anything based on the IP, but आप जब firewall you want to enable, वहाँ पे आप IP basis पे भी कर सकते हो. You can do that. मैं दिखा दूंगा आपको, ठीक है? There is a firewall module available in Zscaler. Zscaler tenant पे जाओगे ना, there is going to be firewall module available already. So you can define lot of things on that as well.
क्योंकि फोर्स फाइंड में अवेलेबल नहीं है.
Sorry?
फोर्स फाइंड में फीचर अवेलेबल नहीं है आईपी के लिए.
Okay, might be force file नहीं होगा, right? But generally in Zscaler also, whatever you creating the policy, right? You have the department, you have the user group, because basically आपका department, user group, they are going to be called under the AD server, and based on that वो sync हो जाते हैं. Based on that syncing, you are going to allow and deny the traffic. I will show you later. Don't worry. I will show you what all options are available because I have the Zscaler tenant access. So only I need to set up my two-factor authentication. Then I will show you. अभी time लग जाएगा setup करूँगा तो. So I'll set up this two-factor authentication. Then I will make sure कि you guys are going to be see that also option how it is going to be available. Okay, clear? Okay, so I was talking. This is how it is going to happen. Any other questions before I move forward? So the earlier we have this certification. This certification has been dead. Now we don't have this certification available. Instead of that certification, we are going to fully align with the new certification, that is the next generation firewall engineer, and this is what I'm going to cover throughout my journey. Okay, this is the course module I'm going to cover. Now if I talk about the exam fees, right, so it is going to be $250. See, so it is going to be $250 and you are going to get all MCQ based questions. There is 90 questions going to be there. And these all are going to be multiple choice based questions if you have the right knowledge, scenario based questions. But again, it's have to be just, you don't have to do any lab and all. So you just have to clear that exam, and then you're going to be certified this NGFW this exam, and then it is going to be give the certification badge like this one. So this is all about the exam. And now if I talk about the firewalls, what is the history of the Palo Alto Firewall? So Palo Alto Firewall is the company which is based on the US. And the engineer who designed this firewall, that was the 𝐁𝐥𝐸, that is basically former engineer of Checkpoint and NetScreen. He was working on NetScreen. And in 2005, he designed this firewall and founded this company. And that was the first product, that is a Palo Alto Network firewall. And this was having a very unique feature since day one. And it's become very popular in the market. Everyone has started loving this firewall in the market until the time it's a very popular and leading in the market. So this is how, and its headquarter is going to be your Santa Clara and the California. So आपको यहाँ पे you are going to find the headquarter, different offices available across the globes, and you can just, if you have any requirement, you can reach out to their team. They're going to provide you support, services, sales, anything you're going to get from there. Now, we understand a little bit how firewall is going to work. What is the key concept of the firewall means in terms of product line, but we have to understand why we need a firewall. Anyone know why we need a firewall? What is the key fundamental why we need a firewall? Anyone have any idea why we need a firewall? Guys, come on.
It prevent from malware.
Only prevent from malware?
Any type of the cyber attack.
Any type of
Secure,
cyber attack.
secure the network or deny or allow the traffic according to the
Yeah.
requirement.
All right. So firewall basically, if is going to be asked, right? So firewall is kind of the device. It's going to be monitor your each and every transition activity. And what kind of transition activity? It's a digital transition activity. Just think about in this way. If you are in the office, let me draw another design, means another diagram. This office have the exit gate from here. Okay. And in this office, we have the lot of computers, lot of users are sitting in different area. Think these all are the computers. This is the user sitting in different area. Cubicle, they are working on the tables like that. Multiple people. So what is going to happen? This is your entry or exit gate. You coming to the office, when you coming to the office, some offices security guard is going to be there. Whatever the information you're going to carry inside of the office, they're going to physically check. They might be going to verify their laptop. They're going to verify you have any USB drive or not. Many companies have this rule. Still, I have seen. They're going to verify, they're going to check your baggage, bag and all. So it's make sure you are not going to carry any prohibited item inside of the company. So this is known as your physical security. Means when you're entering that. Then similarly, if you're going out again, when going out, this is in point of view. If you're going the out, then again they are going to verify your bag. They're going to verify your laptop. It's like they're going to verify any kind of the other asset you are carrying or not, any other asset. Think about in company, we have the 50,000 employee. Just think about the SCL campus. They're having a 5,000, 10,000 employees sitting in the same location. Multiple building, multiple floors. You have the computers, you have the IP phones, you have the other IT assets, cables and all. Might be if employee is going to take out the valuable item of the company, how you're going to make sure it's not going to be leaked from your office. So only the way you can verify during the exit, during the entry. You want to make sure nobody is going to carry any prohibited item inside my company. Nobody is going to carry out any like inside equipment, inside assets from your company to out. So that's why you deploy the physical security. Again, you have the here guard is going to be there. This is known as the physical security. So anything is going to be out, it's going to be validated. So this entry exit is going to be secure with the help of the physical security. Now, what about the digital security? Now think in different way. This is the internet. Okay. This internet is going to be connected with your company with router. This router is connected with this switch. Let's suppose this is a switch where all PC is connected. The only asset is not your physical asset. The asset is going to be your physical asset. And also you have the digital assets. Can someone give me the example? What are digital assets? Anyone? What are digital assets, guys?
So
Data.
mail or any type of information.
Email. What else? Any example?
Confidential information.
Chat.
Like
Chat.
contract informations, any contract, any employee data, right? Let's suppose I'm in the HR. I have the employee data, right? I have the salary data. I have the customer data in the PDF file. I have the project data. These all are going to be your digital assets. So if I am the company employee and my friend, I'm in the SCL, let's suppose an example, I'm working in the SCL, this SCL company, my friend in the, let's suppose in the Wipro, and you are targeting one customer, let's suppose Bank of America. We are trying to get one of the project from, he also want to get, and both are in the pre-sales. But I want to benefit my friend. He might be offering good money. Hey, Mr. X, can you just help me? What quotation you're going to share? What document you're going to share? If I'm going to wait my deal, I will offer you might be the $5,000, $10,000. So probably he's going to get promotion. He's going to get extra incentive, and you are the friend. Then probably you're going to share that via that internet. So he is going to be receive that your all contractual informations, what you're going to bid. So he will understand your strategy, costing and all, and based on that, he will revise his contract and going to project to the Bank of America. So he is going to probably offer the better deal. And once he is going to offer the better deal, he is going to win the project. Then ACL is going to lose the business. So indirectly, company is in the loss, right? So why someone is going to basically leak the data from the company point of view, and that should not be happen. That should be protected. And to make sure this happen, we require the digital security. To make sure this is going to be happen, we must be implement in my network digital security. And this digital security is nothing. It's your firewall. So firewall is going to act as a security guard again, but it is going to provide a digital security. So this firewall is going to place in somewhere the company might be in this place instead of router. This is going to be firewall. This firewall is going to be inspect any traffic. It's going in to out, out to in. Any unauthorized connection is going to block. Any unauthorized connection is going to block. Any authorized connection is going to be allowed. So legitimate connection is going to be allowed. Any unauthorized connection is going to be blocked by the firewall. Any kind of the malware, any kind of the virus, malware, you're going to get any virus. Not only the authorized and unauthorized connection, also you're going to get any malware, any virus, it is going to be like blocked by the firewall. Your data is going to be secure. Any data you want to send and receive, it's going to be secure, not going to be leak. You're going to be control your network. Means what need to be communicate based on the IP, based on the port and anything. It's going to be happen. It's going to be control. It's going to protect from any kind of the attack. If attack is going to happen, it's going to protect. It's going to protect any kind of the privacy. So these are the key features. So firewall is the device. Firewall means there is two term. Fire plus wall. So you can see this is the wall of fire. Means if you are going to cross this wall, if you're going to cross this wall without any protections, then this is going to kill you. Simple definition of the firewall means it's kind of the burning wall. It's a firewall. And if you're trying to pass this wall without any protections, it is going to kill you. And if you have the right protection, it is going to allow you. Let's think in this way. Let's suppose one building catch with the fire, and you're trying to go inside of the building to just control the fire without any protection jacket. So definitely you are going to be in risk area. You're going to be suffer from the fire. But you are taking the proper protections. You have the gloves. You have the non-burning kind of the material. You wear basically you have taken on your body. This is not going to be harm. So this is how firewall is going to be there. So any kind of the connection, critical security communication, you're doing that. So it's going to act as a security barrier, which is going to be like intercept your all incoming and outgoing traffic, whatever traffic is coming in and whatever traffic is going to be out. This firewall is going to intercept your traffic. It's protect unauthorized connections. It's going to protect from cyber attacks like virus, malware, hacker, ransomware. It's going to protect from data breaches. It's going to protect from any kind of the digital sensitive information which is going to be leaked from your company. It's going to be maintain your data integrity, network integrities. It's going to force your security. And every packet which is going to in and out, this firewall is going to be responsible to make sure packet are proper inspected, proper checked, then only it is going to be out from the network. This is the meaning of the firewall. Is it clear, guys? Everyone, you guys understand the meaning of firewall? Any doubt till here? No?
No, sir, I don't have to.
All right, so I believe that's a good start for today. And from next week, we are going to have a 2-hour session, Saturday, Sunday, because this is day one. So I don't want to take that much time, but definitely from next week onward, this is going to be 2-hour session. And feel free to ask any question if you have, right? Don't hesitate. If you're not comfortable with anything, as I mentioned that you can ask questions, anything, silly question can be addressed. There is no problem. I know you are here for the learning, so आपको टेंशन लेने की जरूरत नहीं है किसी तरह का. If you have any question in your mind and you want to clarify with me, you can discuss. I will discuss the course content, how it is going to happen in next class, what all topic I will cover. Definitely I wanted to discuss the lab part, but let me quickly discuss this all, how this course is going to be. The 2 months course is going to happen. Lab is going to be 24/7 throughout this session, and lab you can access from anywhere. So complete recording you are going to get, study material you are going to get, like how you can see the lot of documentation I have. Definitely I'll use during my explanation, like you can see CLI command, packet flow, some lab guide, some study material. So those all are going to be shared with you all, and you are going to get 24 lab access. If you have any question, any concern, if you want to talk to me, you can just call on this number. You can book your session with me. I will talk one-to-one if you want to talk. So there is no problem. Definitely I will talk. And I will explain what all module is going to cover in the next lecture, how the module structure is going to happen. But the focus should be, because I'm starting these 2 batches. One is the weekdays, 9:30 p.m. to 10:30, the regular batch. This is the weekend batch. Because a lot of students are asking for the weekend also. So because you guys are also waiting for the weekend, so that's why these 2 batches are starting. So if you feel like I want to be in weekend, so you can come in the weekend. If you feel I am in the weekdays, it's absolutely fine. 9:30 to 10:30 IST, it's a weekdays batch also available. So you can join any batch and you can continue learning. And these all are going to from scratch. All right, guys. Any other question? Are we good for today?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. See you again in next lecture. Bye. Take care.
हेलो
Thank
पंकज
you.
भाई.
Thank you.
Yes.
पंकज भाई इत्थान दिस साइड. गुड इवनिंग भाई, कैसे हो?
Yes. Good evening. Please tell me.
पंकज भाई एक्चुअली ना वो फोर्टिनेट का लैब लिया था. कैन आई डिस्कस हियर?
What is problem you're facing?
Actually, Windows 7 is connected with the
You just use the window,
16
not 7. You just use the Windows servers. Okay. You
Windows
just
Server
Windows
16.
server instead of Windows PC. It is going to work.
Oh, okay. ठीक है भाई.
Okay.
All good.
Just
Thank
use the
you.
Windows server instead of Windows PC. It is going to work the connections. All right.
Okay. Thank you.